The Rakshin Project is a youth-led movement through which we're empowering almost 40 lakh NSS volunteers across India and helping them become Rakshins, who are essentially preventers of child sexual abuse. So the goal of this project is to disrupt these cycles of violence and establish a new norm where there's accountability and empathy. So I'm glad to welcome Tanishka, who's just started her Rakshin journey. So it's great to have you here. How are you? And let's get started. Maybe would you like to introduce yourself to everyone who's watching?
First, I would like to thank you for this opportunity. And so, by starting off, I'm going to say I'm Tanishka Sushil. I am in FYBMS. I study in SIS Nerul. I am also an NSS volunteer. Right now, I'm even helping my mom in a business. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your introduction. So my first question to you is, how do you get into the Rakshin project, and what has been your first contact with us?
So in my WhatsApp group chat, NSS group chat, I got this PDF thing that there's this webinar. It happened a couple of days back. I joined this webinar. It was very interactive, very informative, and it was actually very bizarre to know how real it is and how bizarre it is to know that thousands of children are suffering from this problem. So yes, I really was amused by the fact that all this is real and it is the real world. So yes.
Yes, exactly. I think that's something that we fail to see, especially when we're reading things online and we're reading the newspaper. I mean, we always look at it from, these are just cases that are, we look at it from a very third person point of view, is something that I've observed. And projects like the Rakshin Project really open our eyes to how real it is and how common it is, especially in houses around us. So, what was your favorite part of the webinar, and what exactly drew you towards the cause? And yeah,
I loved how interactive it was and how interestingly the sir, portrayed the problems, and it really got me, interested in how it can happen with all of us, with everyone. Like even I've even talked to my to a few of my friends, and it is real. It was really amusing to me. So yes, that was it.
yes, and before this, what we're doing here, especially on this Rakshin Speaks, is every week we speak to a few Rakshins. We get to know their stories so that we can understand why different people join the project and what the project means to different people. And this is basically a platform where you can get to know the other Rakshins, and the other Rakshins can get to know you, and we can form a sort of a community, because we, especially here at Sakshi, believe that community building is very important because it leads to prevention of assault. And our goal here is prevention, and it should always be prevention rather than the cure and what happens after. So that is the environment that we're trying to create here. So is there anything else that you would like to tell us about yourself? Is there anything that you want the other Rakshins to know about you?
Just that how just I just want to tell people ki it is like very important to, because since the children of our country are the future, so it is really important to protect them from all the real world, like the negatives of what we are facing. So yes, I just think it is our duty, the the ones who are very literates, to protect them and nurture them to become these very responsible, very protective human beings.
Yes, I completely agree with you. And yeah, the youth of the country have such a big responsibility. And I also think that despite us having this huge responsibility, we're also the ones who will be able to create the most change, because we have that agency in our hands. So And my last question to you would be is what are you looking forward to learn in the project? Is there any, because you've just started, is there any two or
Yes.
three things that you want to learn by the end of the project? What is the change you want to see in yourself?
First, I would like to learn responsibility. Like uh, it is our responsibility to protect them. So yes, I'm looking for, now that because of of this pandemic situation, everything's online. So I'm just looking forward to how creative we can be to spread awareness about this project. And yes, I think discipline is very important with respect to this topic. So yes, I would say responsibility and discipline are the most top priorities for me, and I'm looking forward to helping with, you all with this.
All right. Thank you so much, and we hope you have a very we hope you have a very successful, very fruitful Rakshin journey with us. And we would like to thank you for all the work that you've been doing, and we would like to thank you for supporting us and helping us um, create more awareness and making this project a successful one. And and thank you so much for joining me today. Good night. Have a
Thank you.
great rest of the evening.
Yes, you
And
too.
stay tuned. We will be talking to more Rakshins and finding out about their stories also.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye bye.
Tanishka. Bye.